Hey guys, John here. Your host on Mgtow is freedom. Mgtow is men going their own way, making choices for themselves, right? Doing what's right for them. Women hate that. Why? As free agents, as free human beings, shouldn't we be allowed to choose what we want? Shouldn't we be allowed to believe and say and speak freely? Well, of course the answer is hell no. You're not supposed to, right? Women tell men, all men, man up, right? It's time for you to man up. Well, Mgtow have. What do I mean by that? Mgtow men demonstrate, prove, act, and do everything that women claim they want us to do. For example, right, they say, right, men should work hard. Well, we do we not? We get up every morning, get dressed, pull our pants up, off to work we go. That's exactly what women want men to do. But why do women want that from us? Why do they? Why do they ask, demand, imply? Because they want us to go out and make a lot of money. Why would they be mad about that? Well, because as Mgtow, they're not benefiting. Right? They want us to be masculine. Women want men to be masculine. So Mgtow men are masculine. But why do they complain about it then? Right? It's because our masculinity as Mgtow is not benefiting them. Directly or indirectly, it's not feeding their ego. It's not feeding their face. Right? It's not putting them in the seat of a nice car. Right? What do women complain about men? Right? They want us to man up. So they say, not only do you need to make a lot of money, you need to be responsible with it. Right? And if that isn't the fucking pot calling the kettle black. Right? Yeah, we're responsible with our money. We're going to, as Mgtow, we're going to quit spending it frivolously. Quit pissing it away in the wind. Giving it away to women in the form of dates, paying her bills for her, taking care of her in our houses while she goes out and squanders her paycheck. So we're responsible, yet we're condemned for it. Not because we've disobeyed them, but because what we do doesn't benefit them. When we're responsible, or we work hard, or we exhibit masculine characteristics, and think about ourselves as beings first. Right? Everything a woman wants from a man, she can get from Mgtow, except she can't get anything from a Mgtow man. It infuriates them. It frustrates the shit out of them, right? Because what they want is contradictory. They do. They contradict themselves. Why is it that men have so many troubles with women? And it can quite possibly be the same reason women have trouble with men. They don't understand them, right? Women love to complain about men. Why can't you learn to understand us? Things would be so much better if you understood us. Well, guess what? Mgtow men, we've learned to understand women all too well. So rather than applauding us for it, congratulating us, we are condemned for it as men. How dare you figure us out? How dare you realize what's going on? Right? How dare you withhold from us all of those things we want? We just wanted you to understand us so you can, they would say, inside their heads, give us what we want. Not so that you can, right, be free. Because Mgtow is freedom. Mgtow is freedom. Look what I just talked about. Understanding women. Being responsible to yourself. Working hard. Right? Making good decisions. All of the things that women expect of men, we will do for ourselves as Mgtow, and we don't need them for it. As if we ever did. It's not like a man said, today I'm going to go blow $1,000 on some stupid shit for which I'll have nothing to show for it, and tomorrow I'll regret it. Right? I'm going to go ask a woman on a date or find some woman to do that with. No, men don't do that. We just don't. We don't say, I'm going to go blow a bunch of money for no particular freaking reason, right? Usually you get that shit talked into your head as a man by a woman. Mgtow, no. There is no woman, or there shouldn't be, that can talk us into doing something absolutely ridiculous with our money, with our time. It is funny, the very thing women complain about men, they condemn us for when we stop doing the bad things, but then they don't benefit. This really comes down to almost dealing with a creature that has two personalities. Right? She wants to believe that she has a masculine man, a responsible, hardworking man. This is the story she wants to tell one part of her head, right? That he's responsible, intelligent, good with money, courteous, polite, right? All of these things. At the same time, the other side of her head wants a man to be rude to her, right? Talk shit at her like an alpha male, right? Blow a bunch of money on her, act carelessly and stupid, right? No wonder men don't understand what the fuck women want, because they're talking out both sides of their neck. And then they made the mistake. Maybe this is what started, right, this movement of men's rights and Mgtow, right, is when they said, we just wish men would understand us. And now we do, right? Your wish has come true, right? I'm the genie in this Dello bottle. I understand perfectly. Perfectly, right? Can a woman and a man be friends? I don't know why not, as long as the guy is willing to put up with whatever the girl is, right? There's no problem dealing with women in public. I see them all the time. Yeah, most of them are ding-dongs. I don't care, right? They're not trying to get in my pocket, because I won't let them in my pocket or in my heart so they can rip it out with their little fangs and destroy it, right? What do women want? They want us to be what they want us to be at any given moment. You're to be the romantic guy one minute, right? The responsible dad the next, right? The hard-working ward cleaver. And then you need to be Billy Badass on the weekend. You know. And then women say, act like a man, man up. Well, here's some man up. Hey, bitch, take care of me first. Take care of me foremost. All of me becomes a priority. Right? I want everything I want before I ever consider doing anything for you. That sounds a little rude, doesn't it? Sounds a bit asinine. But hey, guys, that's exactly what women do to us. If given a chance, if given the power, and given the manipulative skills that women have, that's exactly what they do. You run around all day trying to satisfy them. So take women's advice. Be masculine. Right? Be intelligent. Be responsible. Right? Man up. That's what women want us to do. Understand women. And when you do all of those things, you'll magically be transformed into Mgtow. And then you're going to be hated anyways. Now here's the deal. Here's the catch, right? It's a catch-22. I could go out and I could go find women to date, right? And all they would do after they get what they want out of me is bitch and complain and moan. Right? They would find whatever fault and then ride it into the ground like it was a bull, horns first. Can't satisfy them. I've tried. I'm 47. Tried satisfying dozens of women. You can't do it. It's an impossibility, because you're dealing with the Jekyll and Hyde mentality, right? The split personality, right? The demand that one man be all things to them and provide for them. The demand to satisfy their selfish needs and put them first. Right? But they tell you to be a man and then be all things that is a man, and you become Mgtow. And then they hate you for that. So what would you rather be hated for? Despised for? Would you rather be hated and despised for being a mangina and a simpleton that they can walk all over? Would you like women to despise you for being a white knight? That is a man who just kisses their ass all the time and covers for them, and oh, they forgot their wallet and you pay for their lunch, right? And the tip. Don't expect anything in return because you're a good Samaritan with a shiny suit of armor. You're going to be despised no matter what by them because they can't be satisfied. Women can't be pleased. They can't be happy because they're not acting like women. They're not trained to be women. They're not taught as little girls to grow up to be satisfied women. And they're not going to be, not in our lifetimes. Not in our lifetimes. I would rather be hated, despised, besmirched, belittled, spit on for being a Mgtow man. Because that is who I am. It is what I am. I am a man, first and foremost. And I should look out for me, first and foremost. Because this is what I like to say, right? Right? If I can't do my job, if I can't keep a roof over my head and a set of good tires under my ass as I travel down the road, what good am I? Right? If you can't do that, hold a job, have a house, and keep a car, a woman's not going to have you anyway. But they'll do everything they can to break the bank, getting you to serve them rather than be responsible. So ultimately what they do is they push you in a direction until they find a reason to leave you. And that reason can include that you won't do what they say. You can't win. You can't. And try as you might, you're going to end up in divorce court, more than likely. More than likely. The most masculine men I've ever met end up in divorce court. Or they end up, right, dead. Right? The men that stay married, and I'm not going to put them down, they've managed to stay married for whatever reason, right? Whether it's cheaper to keep her, right? It's just not important to them. They don't care. Money doesn't make them happy anyways, right? They don't want free time. They don't want to do what they want. They like being beaten. I don't know what women's or men's reasoning is for staying married. Mine wanted to raise my sons, wanted to demonstrate my goodness. Whatever it is, it's not unadmirable. It's just, in my opinion, more than likely, odds out, that whatever you do, it's futile.